Welcome everyone to Who Died Today America. Today we take a moment to honor the incredible actors we've lost on this day. Their work has left a lasting impact on cinema, and we are grateful for the memories they have given us through their remarkable performances. Our thoughts are with their families and fans as we reflect on their legacies. Before we begin today's tribute, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you for joining us in this heartfelt remembrance. Let's begin.
Number 15.
Rick Buckler, who passed away at the age of 69 after a short illness, was a driving force behind the energetic sound of the Jam. As the band's drummer, his crisp, precise playing provided the foundation for their blend of punk, new wave, and mod revival influences. His contributions helped propel the Jam to enormous success, securing 18 consecutive UK Top 40 singles and 4 #1 hits, including Going Underground and A Town Called Malice. Born in Woking in 1955, Buckler formed the Jam alongside Paul Weller and Bruce Foxton. With his tight, disciplined drumming style, he anchored the band's sound, allowing Weller's sharp songwriting and Foxton's melodic bass lines to shine. Together they crafted anthems that captured the frustrations and hopes of working-class youth in Britain, leaving an indelible mark on rock history. Following the Jam's split in 1982, Buckler stepped away from the music industry, but later reunited with Foxton to form From the Jam, performing classic tracks for devoted fans. His legacy extended beyond performing. He also shared his insights on the band's history through interviews and a planned spoken word tour, which was sadly canceled due to health issues. Tributes from his former bandmates highlight the profound impact he had. Weller recalled their early days rehearsing in Woking, describing their journey from small clubs to chart-topping fame. Foxton praised Buckler's innovative drumming, calling him a great drummer and a good guy. Rick Buckler's influence on British music remains undeniable. His rhythms, sharp and dynamic, defined an era and continue to inspire drummers and fans alike. His work with the Jam stands as a testament to his talent, ensuring his place in rock history for generations to come.
Number 14.
Paquita La del Barrio, the beloved Mexican singer and songwriter, has passed away at the age of 77 at her home in Veracruz. Known for her powerful voice and fearless advocacy for women, she left behind a legacy of music that resonated deeply with audiences. Her passing was confirmed through her social media accounts and later verified by her representatives to the Associated Press. The singer had been facing a series of health issues in recent years, which ultimately contributed to her passing. A statement released by her team described her as a unique and unrepeatable artist who will leave a lasting mark in the hearts of all of us who knew her and enjoyed her music. Throughout her career, Paquita La del Barrio captivated audiences with songs about love, betrayal, and empowerment. Her commanding stage presence and emotionally charged performances earned her a dedicated fan base, particularly among women. Some of her most famous songs, including Rata de dos Patas, Piérdeme el Respeto, Taco Placero, and Tres Veces Te Engañé, remain anthems of resilience and defiance. Early in her career, her music primarily resonated with female audiences due to its strong themes of independence and justice. However, over time, even men became enthusiastic supporters of her music. In a past interview, Paquita reflected on this shift, stating, "At the beginning, many men said, 'Why would I go? To get shamed.' Now they join the concerts. They go with their girlfriend, their wife, and they love it." Paquita La del Barrio was widely recognized for her contributions to Latin music. She was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards and a Latin Grammy. In 2021, she received the Billboard Latin Music Award for Lifetime Achievement, a moment made especially memorable when Bad Bunny, a global Latin music star, presented her with the honor. During the ceremony, an unexpected yet heartwarming moment unfolded. As Paquita approached the microphone to give her acceptance speech, it was positioned too high for her, The audience hesitated, unsure of what to do, until Bad Bunny quickly stepped onto the stage to hold the microphone for her. Fighting back tears, she delivered a heartfelt message of gratitude to her fans, an emotional moment that reflected the love and respect she had earned throughout her career. Following the news of her passing, tributes flooded social media, with fans and fellow artists mourning her loss. The Latin Grammys and Apple Music were among the first to express condolences, celebrating her legacy and the impact she had on Latin music. Paquita La del Barrio's music and message will continue to inspire generations, ensuring that her voice and influence live on.
Number 13.
Kim Sae-ron, the South Korean actress who gained fame as a child star in films like A Brand New Life, 2009, and The Man from Nowhere, 2010, was found dead at her home in Seongsu-dong, Seoul. She was 24 years old. Born on July 31, 2000, in Seoul, Kim began her career at just 9 years old and quickly became one of Korea's most promising young actresses. Her talent was widely recognized, and she went on to star in several critically acclaimed films and television dramas. Her performances in A Girl at My Door, 2014, and Snowy Road, 2015, earned her praise for her ability to tackle emotionally complex roles at a young age. As she transitioned into adulthood, Kim continued to secure leading roles, including in the historical fantasy drama Secret Healer, 2016. She also ventured into thriller and action genres with The Villagers, 2018, and Leverage, 2019. However, her career took a downturn following a 2022 DUI incident in which she crashed her car into a transformer while under the influence. The accident caused a power outage in a busy Seoul district, and she later expressed deep regret over the incident. The fallout led to her departure from multiple projects, including the SBS Drama Trolley, and left her facing significant financial strain. Despite efforts to rebuild her career, Kim struggled with the aftermath of the scandal. In 2024, she was cast in the stage play Dongchimi, marking what would have been her return to acting. However, she withdrew from the project due to health issues. Kim's death has left fans and the entertainment industry in mourning. Tributes have poured in from colleagues and admirers, remembering her early contributions to Korean cinema and television. Though she faced difficulties in her later years, her talent and impact on the industry remain undeniable. Authorities have yet to disclose the official cause of death, and further investigations are ongoing.
Number 12.
Biff Wiff, the American character actor best known for his roles in Everything Everywhere All at Once, I Think You Should Leave, and Dave, has passed away at the age of 77. His death was announced following a battle with cancer. Born in the United States, Wiff's acting career spanned nearly 4 decades, though he spent much of it in smaller television and film roles. His first credited appearance was in the 1986 sitcom The New Gidget, and he went on to guest star in a variety of popular shows, including Roseanne, Desperate Housewives, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Despite his extensive work, he remained relatively unknown to mainstream audiences for much of his career. Wiff's breakthrough came in 2021 when he starred as an eccentric, foul-mouthed Santa Claus in Season 2 of Tim Robinson's sketch comedy series I Think You Should Leave. His performance resonated with audiences, earning him a dedicated fan following. That same year, he gave his first-ever media interview, discussing his late career rise in popularity. He returned for Season 3 of the show in 2023, appearing in the sketch Shirt Brothers. Following his success in I Think You Should Leave, Wiff landed more prominent roles. He portrayed Rick in the Academy Award-winning film Everything Everywhere All at Once, 2022, and appeared as Steve in Jury Duty, a reality hoax sitcom that gained significant attention. In 2023, he had his most substantial film role in Self-Reliance, playing the best friend of the lead character, marking the most screen time he had in a single project. The same year, he played himself in an episode of the FX series Dave, further cementing his place in popular culture. In 2024, Wiff expanded his work to music videos, starring in 2 releases from the band Drug Church. Despite his growing recognition, he faced significant health challenges, and fans of I Think You Should Leave rallied to support him by donating to a fund for his cancer treatment. Wiff's passing has left a lasting impact on fans and colleagues who admired his unique presence and comedic timing. Tributes have poured in from actors, comedians, and filmmakers who worked with him, recognizing his contributions to both film and television. Though much of his career was spent in supporting roles, his performances, especially in his later years, earned him a devoted audience who appreciated his distinctive humor and heartfelt portrayals.
Number 11.
Kevin Major Howard, the Canadian actor and photographer best known for his role as Private First Class Rafterman in Full Metal Jacket, passed away at the age of 69. He had been hospitalized for several weeks due to respiratory issues. Born on January 27, 1956, in Montreal, Canada, Howard pursued acting in high school before moving to Los Angeles in the late 1970s to follow his passion. His big break came when his headshot was sent to Paramount Pictures, leading to his first major film role in Serial, 1980, starring Martin Mull. Around the same time, he made his television debut in an episode of Trapper John, M.D. Howard built a steady acting career throughout the 1980s and 1990s, often appearing in action films and crime dramas. He played Stomper in Death Wish 2, 1982, and Hawkins in Sudden Impact, 1983, making him the only actor to have appeared in both the Death Wish and Dirty Harry franchises. However, it was his portrayal of Rafterman in Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, 1987, that cemented his place in cinematic history. His character, a combat photographer navigating the brutal realities of the Vietnam War, remains one of his most recognized performances. Following his work in Full Metal Jacket, Howard continued to appear in television and film, including a guest role in Miami Vice, 1988. He remained active in the industry until 1999, with his final acting credit being in an episode of Crusade. After stepping away from acting, Howard transitioned into photography, where he gained a reputation as a leading headshot photographer in Hollywood. His expertise in capturing actors' portraits earned him recognition, and the BBC program The Human Face even referred to him as the King of the Hollywood Headshot. Howard's death has been met with tributes from colleagues and fans who remember him for his contributions to both film and photography. His legacy lives on through his work, particularly in Full Metal Jacket, a film that continues to be celebrated for its raw depiction of war and its impact on soldiers. His passing marks the loss of a versatile talent who successfully navigated 2 creative fields, leaving a lasting impact in both.
Number 10.
Adan Manzano, a rising sports journalist and anchor at Telemundo 39 in Kansas City, passed away at the age of 27 while on assignment in New Orleans covering the Super Bowl. His death was confirmed by Telemundo 39, which stated that they are cooperating with law enforcement as an investigation into the circumstances is ongoing. A cause of death has not yet been disclosed. Manzano was a promising reporter known for his dedication to covering sports and his strong connection to the Kansas City community. Telemundo 39 paid tribute to him in a heartfelt statement, describing him as a true professional and a rising star. The network acknowledged his contributions to sports journalism and his impact on the local audience, adding that he would be deeply missed. Born in Mexico City, Manzano moved to Topeka, Kansas in 2018 to further his education. He graduated from Kansas State University before embarking on his career in journalism. He gained experience with La Semana del Sur, Reyes Media Group, and Sky Sports Mexico before joining Telemundo 39 in April 2021. His role as a sports anchor allowed him to cover major sporting events and connect with fans across the region. Manzano's passing comes less than a year after the tragic loss of his wife, Ashley Boyd, who died in a car crash in Topeka. The accident also involved their then one-year-old daughter, Eleanor, who survived. Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas expressed his condolences on social media, describing Manzano as someone full of energy who had covered nearly every local event. His sudden passing has left a void in the sports community, with fans, colleagues, and public figures mourning his loss. As investigations continue into the circumstances of his death, many have taken to social media to share memories and tributes, celebrating his contributions to sports journalism and the Kansas City community.
Number 9.
David Edward Byrd, an American graphic artist and designer, passed away at the age of 83 due to pneumonia, a complication of COVID-19. He was known for his work in rock and roll poster design, Broadway theater posters, and contributions to animated projects at Warner Brothers. His influence helped shape the visual identity of major music and theater productions for more than 5 decades. Born on April 4, 1941 in Cleveland, Tennessee, Byrd was raised in Miami Beach, Florida. He graduated from Miami Beach High School in 1959 before attending the Boston Museum School. He later earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Painting and Design and a Master of Fine Arts in Painting and Printmaking from Carnegie Mellon University. Early in his career, he worked at WQED-TV in Pittsburgh, contributing to the design for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood before transitioning to full-time illustration and design. In 1968, Byrd was hired by rock promoter Bill Graham as the exclusive poster designer for the Fillmore East in New York City. His posters for artists such as Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane, and the Rolling Stones became some of the most recognized images of the era. His design for Hendrix's Fillmore East show was later ranked among Billboard magazine's top 25 rock posters. Byrd also created artwork for Tommy, The Who's rock opera, and individual posters for Kiss's 1978 solo albums. His original design for the 1969 Woodstock Festival poster was ultimately not used, as the festival's location changed while Byrd was unreachable on vacation. However, his contribution remains a part of the festival's history. Byrd also left a mark on Broadway, designing posters for productions such as Jesus Christ Superstar, Follies, Godspell, and Little Shop of Horrors. His ability to capture the essence of a production in a single image made his work widely recognized in theater advertising. In the 1980s, Byrd relocated to Los Angeles, where he worked with Van Halen as the art director for their Fair Warning tour. He later spent over a decade as a senior illustrator at Warner Brothers Creative Services, working on Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera properties. He also collaborated with J.K. Rowling to establish the initial visual concepts for the Harry Potter franchise. A strong advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, Byrd illustrated the first cover of Christopher Street magazine and later served as art director for The Advocate. In 1985, he partnered with mosaic artist Jolino Becerra, and the two married. In 2024, they moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Byrd's legacy lives on through his art, which captured the energy of rock music, the drama of theater, and the playfulness of animation, leaving a lasting impact across multiple industries.
Number 8.
Brian Murphy, the English comic actor known for his roles in Man About the House and George and Mildred, passed away at the age of 92 after a short battle with cancer. His career spanned decades, making him a familiar face in British television. Born on September 25, 1932, in Ventnor, on the Isle of Wight, Murphy pursued acting from a young age. His national service at RAF Northwood introduced him to fellow aspiring actor Richard Briers, and both later joined the Dramatic Society at the Borough Polytechnic Institute. Murphy honed his craft in Joan Littlewood's theater workshop, where he met Eutha Joyce, his future on-screen wife. Murphy rose to fame in the 1970s, with his portrayal of George Roper, a lazy and clueless landlord, in Man About the House. The sitcom was a hit, leading to the spin-off George and Mildred, which ran from 1976 to 1979. His chemistry with Joyce made the show a classic, though it ended prematurely following her passing in 1980. He also reprised his role in feature films based on both sitcoms. Following George and Mildred, Murphy starred in The Incredible Mr. Tanner and Elle for Lester, but neither matched his earlier success. He continued to be a television regular, appearing in shows such as The Bill, Brookside, One Foot in the Grave, and the children's series Wizadora. From 2003 to 2010, he played Alvin Smedley in the long-running BBC sitcom Last of the Summer Wine, further cementing his reputation in British comedy. Murphy's later career included roles in The Catherine Tate Show, Benidorm, and Man Down. He also starred in the Booze Cruise series and provided the introduction to the 2023 autobiography of his Oh, What a Lovely War co-star Larry Dan. His career endured into his final years, and he was set to appear in a film alongside his wife, Linda Regan, before his passing. In his personal life, Murphy was first married to Carol Gibson, with whom he had 2 sons. He later married actress Linda Regan in 1995, and they lived in Kent. His grandson, Martin Murphy, followed in his creative footsteps as a playwright and director. Murphy's contributions to British television comedy made him a beloved figure. His portrayals of lovable, often hapless characters resonated with audiences, and his work remains a cherished part of British sitcom history.
Number 7.
Dick Button, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and figure skating icon, passed away at the age of 95 in North Salem, New York. His death came just a day after a tragic mid-air collision over the Potomac River that claimed the lives of several skaters and coaches from the Skating Club of Boston, with which Button had been closely associated throughout his life. Born on July 18, 1929, in Englewood, New Jersey, Button began skating competitively as a teenager. Under the guidance of coach Gus Lucy, he quickly became one of the sport's most dominant athletes. He won the U.S. national title 7 consecutive times from 1946 to 1952 and claimed 5 straight world championships from 1948 to 1952. At just 18 years old, he became the youngest man ever to win an Olympic gold medal in figure skating at the 1948 Winter Games in St. Moritz. He successfully defended his title at the 1952 Olympics in Oslo, making him the last American man to win back-to-back Olympic golds in the sport. Button revolutionized figure skating with his athleticism and technical innovation. He was the first skater to land a double axel in competition in 1948 and made history again in 1952 by landing the first-ever triple jump, a triple loop. He also introduced the flying camel spin, originally called the Button Camel. His powerful performances set a new standard for the sport, inspiring generations of skaters. After retiring from competitive skating, Button earned a law degree from Harvard University, but chose to focus on his passion for the sport. He transitioned into a long and celebrated career as a television commentator, becoming one of the most influential voices in figure skating. Beginning in 1962, he worked as an analyst for ABC Sports, and later appeared on NBC broadcasts of the Winter Olympics. His sharp, insightful, and often candid commentary helped educate audiences on the nuances of the sport. He won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Sports Personality, Analyst, in 1981. Beyond broadcasting, Button produced professional skating events, including the World Professional Figure Skating Championships. He also served as a judge on various skating reality shows and was an advocate for brain injury awareness, following a serious fall in 2000. Button's contributions to figure skating extended beyond his own achievements, shaping the way the sport was performed, judged, and presented to the world. His legacy as a champion, innovator, and commentator will endure, influencing the sport for generations to come.
Number 6.
Happy Traum, a prominent American folk musician and key figure in the Greenwich Village music scene, passed away at the age of 86. Throughout his long career, he contributed significantly to folk music, collaborating with legendary artists and preserving traditional sounds through his recordings and educational work. Born on May 9, 1938, in the Bronx, New York City, Traum was drawn to music from an early age. He attended the High School of Music and Art and later earned his degree from New York University. As a teenager, he immersed himself in the folk scene at Washington Square Park, where he met and played with rising musicians who would go on to shape American folk music. Traum's first major recording opportunity came in 1962, when he participated in a historic session at Folkways Records. Alongside folk legends such as Bob Dylan, Phil Ochs, and Pete Seeger, he contributed to Broadside Ballads, Volume 1. With his group, the New World Singers, he recorded the first released version of Dylan's Blowin' in the Wind and sang a duet with Dylan on Let Me Die in My Footsteps. These recordings later became essential pieces of folk music history. In addition to his work with the New World Singers, Traum performed extensively with his brother, Artie Traum. As Happy and Artie Traum, they released several albums, including Happy and Artie Traum, 1969, Doubleback, 1971, and Hard Times in the Country, 1975. Their music blended folk, blues, and country influences, gaining recognition for its authenticity and instrumental skill. In 1971, Traum collaborated with Bob Dylan once again, playing guitar, banjo, and bass while singing harmonies on several tracks for Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits volume. 2. His connection with Dylan extended beyond the studio, as Dylan invited him to work on a session with poet Allen Ginsberg, resulting in the box set Holy Soul Jelly Roll. Beyond performance and recording, Traum made a lasting impact through music education. He founded Homespun Music Instruction, a pioneering instructional platform that provided lessons on folk, blues, and roots music to aspiring musicians. Through books, videos, and workshops, he helped generations of guitarists master traditional techniques and keep folk music alive. Traum remained an active musician well into his later years, continuing to record, teach, and perform. His contributions to American folk music, both as an artist and educator, ensured that traditional and contemporary folk sounds would endure for future generations. His passing marks the loss of a cherished voice in folk music, but his influence will live on through his recordings, collaborations, and the countless musicians he inspired.
Number 5.
Bob Newhart, a legendary American comedian and actor, passed away at the age of 94. Known for his dry wit, unique stammer, and straight-man delivery, he left a lasting impact on comedy through stand-up, television, and film. Born on September 5, 1929 in Oak Park, Illinois, Newhart initially pursued a career in accounting before discovering his gift for humor. His breakthrough came in 1960 when his debut comedy album, The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart, became a massive success, earning him 2 Grammy Awards and making him a household name. The album's follow-up, The Button-Down Mind Strikes Back, cemented his place in comedy history. Newhart transitioned to television with The Bob Newhart Show, 1972 to 1978, where he portrayed a mild-mannered psychologist navigating absurd situations. The show became a classic, leading to another hit sitcom, Newhart, 1982 to 1990, in which he played an innkeeper in Vermont. The series ended with one of the most famous finales in television history, revealing the entire show had been a dream of his previous character. His television success continued with Bob and George and Leo, 1997 to 1998. His film career included roles in Hell is for Heroes, Catch-22, and Elf. He also voiced Bernard in Disney's The Rescuers, 1977, and its sequel, 1990. Later in life, he delighted new audiences with his recurring role as Professor Proton on The Big Bang Theory, which earned him his first Emmy in 2013. He reprised the role on Young Sheldon. Newhart's influence extended beyond performance. His deadpan style and one-sided telephone routines influenced generations of comedians. Despite his success, he remained humble, preferring to let his work speak for itself. In his personal life, he was married to Virginia Ginny Quinn for 60 years, until her passing in 2023. They had 4 children and 10 grandchildren. A devout Catholic, he was known for his generosity and close friendships, including his well-documented bond with fellow comedian Don Rickles. Newhart's legacy is not just in his television and film roles, but in his ability to make people laugh with intelligence and warmth. His passing marks the end of an era in comedy, but his influence will continue through the countless comedians and actors he inspired.
Number 4.
Edna O'Brien, the celebrated Irish novelist, memoirist, and playwright, passed away at the age of 93. Known for her evocative storytelling and fearless exploration of female identity, she left a profound impact on literature, particularly in Ireland, where her works challenged societal norms and censorship. Born on December 15, 1930, in Tuamgraney, County Clare, O'Brien was raised in a strict religious household. Her early experiences shaped the themes of her writing, often focusing on repression, desire, and the struggles of women in a male-dominated society. She studied pharmacy in Dublin before moving to London, where she pursued her passion for literature. Her literary career began with The Country Girls, 1960, the first book in a trilogy that depicted the lives of 2 young Irish women navigating love and independence. Though the novel gained international acclaim, it was banned in Ireland for its frank portrayal of female sexuality. O'Brien faced backlash from the Catholic Church and conservative critics, yet she remained steadfast in her commitment to writing stories that reflected women's experiences. Over the decades, she published numerous novels, short stories, plays, and biographies. A Pagan Place, 1970, In the Forest, 2002, and The Little Red Chairs, 2015, were among her most significant works. Her final novel, Girl, 2019, was a harrowing fictional account of a survivor of the 2014 Chibok kidnapping in Nigeria. She was widely respected for her lyrical prose, emotional depth, and fearless storytelling. O'Brien received many accolades throughout her career. She was elected to Aosdána in 2015 and awarded the title of Saoirse, Ireland's highest artistic honor. She won the Irish Pen Award, the Frank O'Connor International Short Story Award, and the David Cohen Prize. France recognized her contributions to literature by naming her a Commandeur de l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres in 2021. Beyond her novels, O'Brien was a champion of literary freedom and women's rights. Her ability to capture the complexities of human relationships made her one of Ireland's most celebrated writers. Despite early condemnation, she ultimately gained recognition as a literary pioneer. She passed away in London after a long illness and was laid to rest on Inis Cealtra, Holy Island, a place of historical and spiritual significance. Irish President Michael D. Higgins praised her for giving voice to women's experiences and transforming Irish literature. Her legacy endures, with her works continuing to inspire readers and writers worldwide.
Number 3.
Erica Ashe, the talented actress, comedian, singer, and model, passed away at the age of 47. Known for her dynamic presence in comedy and television, she left a lasting impact on entertainment through her performances on Mad TV, The Big Gay Sketch Show, and Survivor's Remorse. Born on September 19, 1977 in Florida, Ashe was raised in a military family, which led her to live in different parts of the world, including Germany. Initially, she pursued a career in medicine, earning a degree in pre-medicine from Emory University. However, a trip to Japan altered her path when she became a backup singer and runway model. Inspired by her experiences abroad, she decided to follow her passion for the arts. Ash's career breakthrough came in 2006 when she landed a role on The Big Gay Sketch Show. Her versatility and comedic timing made her a standout performer, portraying memorable characters such as LaTanya, a boisterous fitness instructor known for her Chicago-style workout classes. At the same time, she performed on Broadway in The Lion King, balancing theater and television work. In 2008, Ash joined the cast of Mad TV for its 14th and final season on Fox, becoming only the 5th Black woman to appear on the show. She showcased her ability to embody a wide range of characters with humor and authenticity. While Mad TV ended after her season, her career continued to flourish. Ash later gained widespread recognition for her role as Mary Charles M. Chuck Calloway on the Starz sitcom Survivor's Remorse. Her portrayal of the outspoken and confident sister of an NBA star earned critical praise and endeared her to fans. She also had notable roles in Legacy's Uncle Drew and Scary Movie 5, proving her versatility in both comedy and drama. Beyond acting, Ash was a strong advocate for representation in entertainment. She often spoke about the importance of diversity in comedy and was admired for her fearless approach to portraying bold, unapologetic characters. Ash's passing was met with heartfelt tributes from colleagues and fans who admired her talent, warmth, and humor. Her ability to bring laughter and depth to her roles cemented her legacy in television and comedy. While she is no longer with us, her work continues to inspire and entertain audiences.
Number 2.
Doug Sheehan, the television actor known for his roles on General Hospital and Knots Landing, passed away at the age of 75. He died at his home in Bighorn, Wyoming. Born on April 27, 1949, Sheehan found early success in the entertainment industry, quickly becoming a familiar face on American television. His breakout role came in 1979 when he was cast as Joe Kelly on the daytime soap opera General Hospital. His portrayal of the charismatic attorney earned him a devoted fan following and a nomination for a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a drama series in 1982. Following his time on General Hospital, Sheehan moved to primetime television, joining the cast of Knots Landing in 1983. For 4 seasons, he played Ben Gibson, the second husband of Valene Ewing, portrayed by Joan Van Ark. His character's complex storylines and dramatic moments made him a key figure in the long-running soap. In addition to his work in soap operas, Sheehan starred in the NBC sitcom Day by Day, which aired from 1988 to 1989. His role as Brian Harper, a former stockbroker turned daycare owner, showcased his versatility as an actor. Throughout the 1990s, Sheehan remained active in television, appearing in guest roles on various popular series. He took on the role of Mel Horowitz in the final seasons of the TV adaptation of Clueless, 1997 to 1999, replacing Michael Lerner. He also played Sabrina's father in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, bringing warmth to the beloved family sitcom. Though he eventually stepped away from Hollywood, Sheehan left a lasting impression on audiences who grew up watching him on television. His ability to balance drama and comedy made him a respected and well-liked performer in the industry. Sheehan's passing was met with tributes from fans and former co-stars, remembering him as a talented actor with a quiet charm. His work in television remains cherished by those who followed his career, particularly in the soap opera and sitcom communities.
Number 1.
Lori Lynn Dean, the musician, writer, and university professor, passed away at the age of 62 due to a brain aneurysm. Known for her contributions to both music and literature, Lynn Dean left a mark on the creative world with her distinctive voice and storytelling. Born in Madison, Wisconsin, Lynn Dean developed a passion for music early in life. In 1987, she moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to pursue a career in music. She co-founded the all-female rock band Zuzu's Petals, where she served as the lead singer and guitarist. The band, which gained a loyal following, released 2 albums in the early 1990s. Their raw, alternative rock sound made them a standout in the indie music scene, and their music remains influential among fans of 1990s rock. After her time in music, Lindeen turned her focus to writing. She pursued higher education and earned a master's degree in creative writing from the University of Minnesota. She later became a dedicated educator, teaching writing and literature at the University of St. Thomas, St. Cloud State University, and the Loft Literary Center. Her work in the classroom helped inspire and mentor many aspiring writers. In 2007, she published Pedal Pusher, a rock and roll Cinderella story, a memoir that recounted her experiences in the music industry and her personal challenges. The book was praised for its candid storytelling and reflection on the struggles of being a female musician in a male-dominated industry. It also touched on her journey living with multiple sclerosis, a condition she was diagnosed with in the 1980s. Lindeen was married to Paul Westerberg, the frontman of The Replacements, and they had a son together. In 2022, she relocated to Martha's Vineyard with her partner Jim. There she found a quieter life, working part-time in a bookstore while continuing to pursue creative projects. Her death was met with an outpouring of tributes from the music and literary communities, as friends, former bandmates, and students remembered her as a passionate and talented artist. Whether through her music, teaching, or writing, Lindeen's work resonated with many, and her influence will continue to be felt by those who appreciated her creativity and spirit. Breaking news of the day. News 1. Ellen DeGeneres is back, bringing her signature wit to life's unexpected twists in her new Netflix special, For Your Approval. At 66, the beloved comedian takes a humorous look at the realities of aging, sharing her personal experiences with osteoporosis, arthritis, OCD, and ADHD, all with a light-hearted spin. "I'm like a human sandcastle. One strong shower and I'm gone," DeGeneres joked while discussing osteoporosis. Recalling a recent doctor's visit, she added, "I thought I tore a ligament. The doctor said, 'No, it's just arthritis.' I asked how I got it, and he simply replied, 'You're getting older.'" She also reflected on misconceptions about OCD, saying, "I always thought OCD just meant being really neat," while poking fun at her ADHD diagnosis. "I obsess over things, but then I forget what I was obsessing about. So it all kind of balances out." With her signature charm and honesty, For Your Approval offers a refreshing and comedic take on life's changes, proving that laughter is truly the best medicine. The special is now streaming on Netflix, inviting audiences to find humor in the everyday moments that make life unforgettable. News 2. Hollywood legend Robert Redford is setting the record straight after a false rumor about his passing spread across social media. The 88-year-old actor became the subject of an internet hoax when an anonymous post on X falsely claimed he had died, sparking concern among fans. Redford's spokesperson quickly responded to the misinformation, assuring the public that the actor is alive and well. "This is completely untrue. Robert Redford is in good health and appreciates the outpouring of support. Please don't believe everything you see online." The Academy Award-winning actor himself addressed the situation with his signature humor. Quoting a famous phrase, he wrote, "Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated." His lighthearted response reassured fans, many of whom took to social media to express their relief. "So happy to hear you're still with us, Robert. Wishing you many more years of good health," one fan commented. This isn't the first time Redford has been the subject of a viral death hoax, but he remains positive and focused on his work. Best known for classics like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Natural, Redford continues to be an enduring figure in Hollywood, proving that his legendary presence remains as strong as ever.